This was fun. Bamboo leaves, yes, that was a suggestion from Joni. Joni, thank you so much for sending me that topic. And if any of you, by the way, have any suggestions or subjects that you want me to tackle during my morning warm-up sessions, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and I've already started receiving other suggestions, so they're added on my to be painted list. So I will tackle them, you know, as I'm able to or as I feel like doing so. The bamboo leaves are a great way to practice brush control, brush pressure. I use the number 2 silver black velvet brush because it comes to a very fine tip. But it's also doable with a round brush that has sort of like a pointy tip. It doesn't have to be super pointy like this. It also depends on the size of the brush, the size of the painting that you're doing. I wanted to keep my leaves fairly small. I wanted the focus to be, you know, like rather small compared to the page. I kind of created this frame, which I love. I love the colors that I've used. But going back to the leaves, essentially what I did is I started really fine, and then as I moved towards the middle, I applied pressure and then I lifted. And that's how you create those leaves. They're very easy to create, and if you don't want to take that route of, you know, playing with the pressure, just draw it like in a couple of brush strokes and you'll be able to render the same result. I just think it's fun to do it in one brush stroke because, I don't know, it's fun. It's fun, it's good practice, and I encourage everybody to do that. I added a little bit of gold detailing here. Here, I'm going to show you from up close and personal. And they're just scribbles. There's, you know, it's not a shape or anything. They're just scribbles, but I think it just adds a little touch of whimsy to, or a classy touch, I want to say, to this painting. I added a bit of yellow here as an afterthought. I wanted to create some kind of a sunny effect. So in my mind, the light is coming this way. Probably there's a window there, it's coming in, and then it just something reflecting here. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a mirror. It's a hidden mirror. But there's like a big, and I think this added some interest to the whole painting. It was flat before I added the yellow, and now it's just, I don't know, it just became alive. The bamboo shoots I kept to a minimum. I know that there are, there's bamboo shoots, they grow in sections. And I guess whenever they lose their leaves, it creates some kind of a break in the wood, and usually you would see the exposed wood at each sections. But I put my own spin on this, and I decided to leave gaps in between the lines that I created instead of rendering reality. And I don't know, I think it looks good. I think it adds a little bit of whimsy, so, and it's more simple. Anyways, I also added a little bit of white with my gel pen, but it doesn't really show, so I don't think it was necessary. It was just fun. Sometimes you just do things that because they're fun. Anyways, I hope, and I forgot to talk about the paints, which are awesome. I also used a set that I'm not used to showing here on screen, but this is the Magello Mission Gold or Mission Gold class set by Magello, and they were given to me by my friend Sylvia. They are amazing. They're creamy, they're honey based, they're heavily pigmented, they re-wet so beautifully. And I think that, I mean, you can judge by the colors. They're so vivid. They're awesome. Anyways, that's it for today. I've had a tremendous amount of fun. I encourage you to try this because, I don't know, it's joyful. It's fun. Bamboo leaves, to me, it's like palm trees. It's exotic. We don't have those here. You can buy them in the store, but they don't grow wild here. And I hope someday that I'll be able to walk into a bamboo forest somewhere in Japan. Somewhere. God willing. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Also, the supplies list will be listed in the description below. You just have to click on show more and it will appear somewhere in there. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to my awesome patrons who made these videos possible, and I will see you tomorrow morning.